You did. Okay. If you guys can see this stream, can you please just put your favorite emoji or something like that? I'm sorry for starting this late. I was having some technical challenges with my internet. But if you can see this, can you please just post in an emoji in the comment section? See an emoji from Seth. Let's get started. I had to change my location because of some internet connection challenges, but bring in some more people. Can you share this stream? Can you share this stream, guys? Can you share this stream? We are starting in a few minutes. We're getting started in a few minutes. Let's just get a minute to get more people started. Okay, we are 5 minutes in, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, or good morning, and thank you for joining this live. My name is Confidence, and in a minute, I'm going to introduce my guest for this live AMA. And before we do that, just make sure that if you're watching this live, make sure that you go ahead and click on the subscribe button so that you get notified when we do another AMA or when we do share anything else. So make sure you go ahead and destroy that subscribe button and post a like and a comment in the comment section. And in a moment, I'm going to introduce the guest. And unfortunately, also, he's not going to be joining with the video, but I hope that we can get to learn more from this guy. So in a moment, and let's get started. Okay, Seth, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the guest for this AMA, which is Seth from AirDAO. He's the community manager and is responsible for taking care of whatever happens within the community of AirDAO. I'll let him introduce himself so that we get to know him, and make sure that you listen carefully because this is going to be very, very important for you at the end of this stream in order for you to win some AMB tokens. We have some tokens for you that we are airdropping, to some lucky users, probably. And then just make sure that you're listening carefully. So, Seth, can you take some time to introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do at AirDAO?
Okay, thank you very much, Confidence. I really appreciate being here. It's a great opportunity today. Good afternoon to everyone here live with us today. I'm Seth Duodu, Community Manager for AirDAO and Head of Ambassador Program. So, and yeah, that is me. Except if I want to start talking about AirDAO, which I'll wait for you to finish your introduction. So I'm Seth Duodu, Community Manager and Lead for Ambassador Program. Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. And you're based in which country? I'm in
Oh,
Zimbabwe, by the way, guys. So probably I'm in a different location with Seth, and Seth, you're in.
yeah, I'm currently in Ghana. I'm in Ghana,
That's awesome. That's awesome,
based
bro.
Gold Coast.
Awesome. That's awesome. So if you are in Ghana also, and you are in the same country with Seth, just show some love for Seth in the comment section by posting the Ghanaian flag. I've been to Ghana before, and I love the country. It's a very very beautiful country, I tell you. And okay, wonderful. So we're gonna go right into the AMA, and we're gonna have a discussion and just discuss a few things about AirDAO, and we'll be also taking questions from all the guys that are watching this. So make sure you also post your questions, and I can see them right now. If you post a question, so please go ahead and post a question. You never know, you might be lucky for asking a question. So if you have a question while we are going through this live, make sure you just post it in the comment section. So we'll go straight into the first question set, which is what is AirDAO and what is this project all about?
Okay, thank you very much, Confidence. I think some people have been here for quite a long time. We're sorry for that. If we say AirDAO is the governing body of our network. That's our layer one network, also called the AirDAO network, formerly AMNet or Ambrosus network. So AirDAO governs a layer one blockchain with a number of decentralized applications on it, and we are looking forward to build more. If we talk about AMBnet has existed for the past 4 years on mainnet without any downtime, and since September last year, September 15th, we started transitioning into a DAO, which we are getting into a very deeper stage in becoming a full DAO currently. So we started becoming growing into a DAO since September 15th, 2022. And here we are today. So that is AirDAO. So AirDAO is you and I, everybody here today interested in this project. We are the governing body of the layer one blockchain and whatever that is going to be built on it or whatever that is on it now. Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. And it's also awesome to hear that it's been running for the past 4 years and going strong, which is quite amazing. And I see um, it's been a while since Accra conference meeting. Okay, I thought that was a question from the comments section. But guys, do not forget while you're watching this stream, you can ask some questions in the comments section. If you have any questions pertaining AirDAO and understanding what AirDAO is from Seth himself, who is the community manager for AirDAO. So I'll go ahead and ask my second question here. Um, it's a bit long, but I'll put it on the screen just in case it might fly over your head.
Okay.
Again, just a moment. There you go. So I noticed that the AMB token staking is already enabled. within the AirDAO. Can you just tell us uh, the details to the, for someone to start participating in the staking, and how much generally? I'm so sure even the viewers who are viewing this, they want to understand how much do they need, the minimum amount for them to be able to stake. And is there uh, like only one pool for AMB?
Okay.
Yeah. So probably if you can answer the first part, and I'll continue with the rest of the question for the moment.
All right. So the first part is saying, yes, yes. So it's already, we have a staking platform, a native staking platform. We also run partnerships with Binance to do staking on Binance. You can check that out. But we have our native staking, which has very nice percentages. Now we have a percentage of about 23.82% APY. So we have our native staking platform at airdao.io/staking. Then you can take advantage of that. And should I continue? I think the person wants to know the minimum number of AMB.
Yeah,
So the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
minimum,
Yeah.
okay, so
How much is the minimum I need for me to start staking?
eh,
And also the question pertaining the AMB pool.
yeah, so if you go up there, that's airdao.io/staking. You see there are two pools there. That's Hera pool, and then you have the um Plotus, the Plotus pool. But the second is not actually working. It's not functioning for some time now. But it's the Hera that is working. So with the Hera pool, you need just 1,000 AMBs to start staking. And what this staking does is the Hera pool collects all the tokens that we are staking individually from 1,000 AMBs upwards, combine it into a node, and we all help in validating transactions and also ensuring network security. So you only need 1,000 AMBs, but you can stake as much as you want. That's unlimited. Looking at the future, with the new tokenomic that we just launched last month, you can
Mhm.
see that we are going to launch new pools. Now, what we have now is very flexible. You can stake now and on stake the next minute. You don't have any penalties to pay. But subsequently, we are going to grade it in a way that people that stakes for a long time benefits more, and we are going to put some caps on you having to withdraw at any point in time, but we still maintain the Hera, or bring it in a different form where you still get it flexible staking. But today, or now we have a flexible staking platform that you can stake in it. But by end of year, when notes are updated, there will be additional pools that you can stake. Yeah.
Okay, so probably there's a question. There's a question which we might need to understand even like furthermore. So let's put it in a simpler way. I have my 1,000 USD,
Sure.
right, and I want to stake it with uh, AMB tokens or on the AirDAO platform. So if I stake 1,000 today, after let's say a month, how much payout am I looking at, or should I have to wait for a year or something like that?
No, so depending on amount you staked, I can't do all the computation for you now for a month
Okay.
that you are staking. But
Okay.
what I can say, what facts that I can relate to you and your audience today is, when you stake your AMB tokens, an equivalent of the current APY, according to the amount of tokens you have staked, is paid to you every 6 hours. So
Okay.
if you stake now, it's 4. After 6 hours, you can withdraw and still get something on top of it. That's equivalent to the APY divided by the number of hours you have staked. So you can stake for 18 hours and withdraw your tokens and take your rewards away. We say rewards. So maybe you have 100 million AMBs, you can stake for 18 hours and you get a whole lot of rewards on it. You can stake 1,000 AMBs and you can wait for like 2 years and also get some good benefits on it. So it depends on the amount of tokens that you are staking. But when you stake, every 6 hours there's a reward payout on whatever amount that you've staked.
Okay. Okay. And if I unstake with like before that 6 hour is complete,
Yeah,
then that means
so
I'll not get the reward, although I'm not penalized.
exactly. This is smart contracts. So the smart contracts are made in a way that if you meet the requirement, you get paid. If you don't meet it, you don't get paid.
You don't
And
get
that's
paid.
what makes DeFi some more interesting space to be in.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And the APY, so what does it have a figure that is set?
No, it's not fixed. Last week on AirDAO Africa AMA, I think we were around 22.23%. Today, as we are talking now, it's 23.82. So meaning it has gone up. So it's not fixed. It depends on the number of tokens that are staked. That's the
Okay.
supply in the system, the log tokens so
Mhm.
far. And it varies. It varies. It can be from 19% to like 27%. You can as well decide to run a node. You can stake in nodes. If you have the technical know-how, you can operate a node and get higher percentage, because if you are operating a node like manually, you put in technical effort, you get more percentages than we are just taking without working on anything. We just take and we sleep, we get our return. So our monies are working for us here. But if you want to work with your money and bring returns to yourself and from your money and from your own hard work, then you can do node staking, which is also another opportunity in our ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay. And does that node staking have a minimum amount that you need to put for you to be able to participate?
Yes, so that comes with 1 million AMBs to be staked. So before you can run a node on our network, then you have to have like 1 million AMBs to stake.
Amazing, amazing, and thank you for that clarity. And as we both of us understand the blockchain technology, there are other people who are still new to the technology that still need to understand how things work. So this makes it easier for them to understand what we are talking about. And before I go to my next question, I'll just check in the comment section if I have any questions. So far, okay, we got links. He's saying, hey, hi, AirDAO to the moon. Yeah, AirDAO to the moon for sure. Crypto lad, I see you. Nafty, I don't know these usernames, guys. Forgive me. I don't know how to pronounce most of these usernames. I don't know if this is English, but anyway, guys. I see the comment section is going on fire, and I'll go back to my next question. Um, just a second. Okay. So my next question to you, Seth, is so how does the AMB token work? And in a nutshell, does it have any utility in the real world for just a simple somebody who's out there who doesn't really care much about the staking and stuff? Does the AMB token really have um, further utility from that?
Yeah, so that is one thing we've talked about. That's providing security to the network through staking. And if you don't want to do that, yes, you can use it for governance. So as a DAO, there should be something that we hold in common that shows that you are a member like you're a citizen of our organization. You are part of
Right.
the governing body. So if we say AirDAO, you can confidently say I'm part of AirDAO. What shows that you are part of AirDAO will be your tokens, because that is our native token. So that's it serves as the governance token at the moment. So your token it shows it's your visa. That's your national ID to show that you're a citizen of AirDAO. So
Okay.
aside governance, we say it's a medium of exchange in the ecosystem. So let's say if you want to perform a transaction, you have to use our native token as gas fee. We
Mm-hmm.
have a native DEX, so anything you want to do on our network, the AMB will be your gas. You will be used to service your gas fee. And as I said, we transitioned in September 15th, so we are anybody in the ecosystem at the moment is at an advantage, because we are now building apps that are going to operate on the network. We are now inviting more developers to come in and come and build on the network, meaning what you hold now stands the chance of appreciating or doing something. These are just normal assumptions. Yeah. So we are just early in the game. AirDAO is very early in the game, in the DeFi game, because previously we were into supply chain, we're into data
Okay.
storage. So we are
Mm-hmm.
early in the game. So if you are holding our token, it will be used as a medium of exchange. You can stake it to help with network governance, network security, and transaction validation. Then also you have the governance side of the token. Then
Mm-hmm.
we were going to launch air bonds very soon. Like it's has been stated in a light paper and on our tokenomic paper, updated tokenomic paper as well. All these things are things that you are going to need a token for, and our token trades on major exchanges. So holding our token is really interesting and really good. Yeah, you feel good about it.
Okay, which is wonderful. I actually noticed that AMB is actually listed on Binance, and being listed on Binance for most blockchain companies or cryptocurrencies, that's a huge win for any crypto project out there. And I want to say congratulations for having AMB being listed on, being available on Binance. It just
Yeah,
shows how serious this project is about its growth and everything.
yeah.
And
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
um, I don't know the comment section. There's somebody who says I like Seth. Um, 5GS Media says I like Seth. Give me his number. I don't know if Seth is going to be comfortable with with me giving you his number, but anyway, there is a question from Elliot Liwayo, and he asks this question saying, "Does ADAO have a crypto wallet or an app available on App Store?" So that's a
Okay.
question to you.
Thank you very much, Elliot. Nice having you here. I don't know you, but I think you asked the question as if you know me. So AirDAO currently does not have an app on App Store or on Play Store currently, but we are building. We just hired mobile team developers and we've started working. So expect to see we launch something on App Store very soon. And what we are going to do is we have our staking platform, we have that we have so many things at the moment, and we are still building on the platform. That's our main platform, airdao.io. But we are not going to push everything to App Store because of checks and having to get your app there for the first time as a crypto organization. You have to go through so many due diligence. We are going to bring something really very simple for us to start using. I'm not going to talk much about it. When it comes, then we explore so that it becomes something new and interesting. If I should tell you all the features that you are going to find, it wouldn't be anything new to everyone again. So I would say expect the app very soon. And when it comes, we'll start adding up the upgrades. We'll be doing the
Okay.
upgrade, adding, you'll be able to. We just want to make DeFi simple to the extent that even somebody who did not go to school, like basic level, can operate it. Just as when mobile money started in Africa, not many people, even educated people, were not believing it. That's the same thing that is happening to DeFi. So it is getting to a time, and the time is even now, that DeFi projects or blockchain companies move away from being developer focused to being
Mhm.
consumer focused. So that is what AirDAO is trying to achieve. So we come up with something very simple for consumers to understand. And when consumers understand, we start releasing the features one after the other for them to latch onto it. Then we kind of accelerate the adoption through providing easy to use the apps on our platform. So that is our goal. If you check our goal, you see it, to promote simplicity in DeFi. That is what I will say for now about the app. Thank you, Elliot, once again for your question.
Wonderful. And you also spoke on the issue of developers building on AirDAO. So, and is this a process that is already started? If there are any like developers here, are they free to start reaching out to you to AirDAO?
Yes, yes. So if you're a developer, we have a form on airdao.academy where you can find most of our resources. So you check airdao.academy, you are going to see the form there, and all that you have to do is to just fill it out with your project or the proposal that you want to build on the network. We just want to coordinate whatever application that comes onto our network so that we'll be the home for quality and home for good to use decentralized applications. So if you're a developer, you can do something, you believe in it, something that can cause a change, that something that can be good to consumers, then just reach out to us through the form. Or if you contact any of us on our handles, we will help you through. If you want to work with AirDAO, to AirDAO is open. We currently have people working from Africa, we have people working from Asia, we have people working from America, we have Europeans, we have, like, AirDAO is a true DAO when it comes to team, because none of us is at one particular place, but we are all
Okay.
working just as we are supposed to work. So if you're also interested in working with AirDAO, you can check out the job openings on the academy. Then you can apply for it as well. If you have a project, to just dial funding request, put your proposal there, let's review it and get back to you. Then we start building.
Okay, that's beautiful. Back in the comment section, I don't know, Kelvin or 40. I think people like your voice, man. They're saying anytime I hear Seth's voice. Okay, that brings me to my next question. Seth, just give me a moment again. I just want everybody to get on the same page with me. But um, okay, there goes my question. Let me. Okay, so you guys announced in like the white paper something about AirDAO Phase 2, but I don't know much about the new product integrations. So my question is, what are the new products that were integrated due to the arrival of Phase 2.0? Is it possible that AirDAO will also launch a phase 3.0 this year?
Yes, so we promised community that we are going to move into a DAO and the transition is going to be gradual. So we lined with a native DEX, that's Fireport Swap. That's a
Mhm.
decentralized, if you say a DEX, it's a decentralized exchange
Exchange.
service. Yeah, so um, aside the DEX, we built two bridges. So you can bridge tokens, that's you can interact with tokens. You can move tokens from BSC chain, that's Binance Smart Chain, and also on the Ethereum network. So ETH and BSC, we have a bridge to them both. Then we have our network explorer that you can use to track transactions on the
Okay.
network. Then we have the staking platform. So these are what we started with. We left the stablecoin side open. We left the mobile application open. We also left the DAO 2 formation open. So we also left the bond marketplace open. So looking at what is going to happen this year is we first pass the updated tokenomic, which allows us to develop into a wider scope, scope, and also um, do a whole lot of things. Like it allows for us to develop ahead with the community involved. So what we are expecting, what is left for us is the um, app marketplace, or a marketplace for the apps, the app marketplace, bond marketplace, a stable coin, and a mobile app that will house most of our products. Then what did I miss out again? Yeah. So I've mentioned this. I think what I mentioned earlier, I've left some from it. But so these are the things that you should expect. Not all in this year, but definitely most of them will be in this year.
Wow, that's great. And it sounds like there's a lot that is scheduled by
Yeah.
AirDAO and what is yet to be built. And we hope that for those of us who are going to probably hold some tokens, we'll
Hmm.
see the price go probably to $1,000. Should we hope
Sure,
for something like that?
sure. It will be interesting for all of us. We are all building to gain value, but we just can't
True, true.
uh, control the price. It all demands on demand and how we are
Mhm.
all going to promote the products that we are building. So we'll do
That's
our
beautiful.
best with marketing, with building, tech side, community side, marketing. We'll do everything. So we would want everybody to also continue to believe in us and share the news. Like tell somebody about AirDAO. Let's grow an army. Like 5 million people interacting with AirDAO at any particular point in time. Would be great for all of us, especially we that we are holding tokens. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so if you are in Africa, um, you can join the African community and also the global community. But this is an ADAO African community, AMA. So make sure you follow ADAO Africa Twitter handle to get more updates about what's happening in the AirDAO space in Africa. And also make sure you join the community on Telegram. And also there's a Discord channel where you can also interact. So depending on which app you really like using, you can always join the community. But make sure you follow us on Twitter. Back in the comment section, there is John 7575. He's asking a question. Partnerships and collaborations are the backbone in making every project more widespread. Can you list some of your partners with us?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So we last before our new CEO took charge. That's Lang Mei, and our CEO is Lang. His full name is Lang Mei, so you can't keep it. So before that, we were in crisis, like during the storage operation, and what do we call it, the supply chain days were in crisis. So we had to form major partnerships. If you check our site, you see our partners there. We have Binance as a key partner. We partnered with Mexi. We got listed on Mexi with a USDT pair. Back then, we were not having those pairs. We had Probate. We had stablecoin pair on KuCoin as well, and we've been doing a whole lot of partnerships with KuCoin. From there, recently, our community in Portugal and Spanish community had a collaborative AMA with KuCoin as well. So yes, and with the one interesting thing in our ecosystem is, if you want to build with us, we call you a sub DAO, and these sub DAOs are also internal partners. So if we take Fireport Swap, Fireport Swap developers are not AirDAO main developers. So we have AirDAO core developers, and we have Fireport Swap developers who concentrate only on building Fireport and its ecosystem. But their ecosystem is within our AirDAO ecosystem. So we call them ecosystem partners. So recently, CEO and couple of team members went to eat Denver. At the same time, I was supposed to be in South Africa for Blockchain Africa, which I couldn't make it due to one or two reasons. So at
Okay.
Eat Denver, we linked up with some other major crypto um, organizations and industry players that we are going to announce very soon. So with partnerships, we currently have collaborations that we are working on. We have those that we've already established. When we come to partners, we have investors who also partner with us in so many things, like DWF Labs are investors. They invested $2 million with us last year. Just 2 weeks into us launching a DAO, they supported us with that amount and still provides market making for us. And other investors too are doing other things in terms of collaboration and partnerships. So that is on the side of collaborations, but we are here to announce the bigger ones and more to come. So just anticipate that AirDAO is just in the beginning stage. Don't even consider what I've talked about more, because what is coming is even greater. Thank you.
Okay. That's a very interesting list of partnerships. And I'll just go back again to the comment section because it's coming in hot. There's another question, but I think you kind of addressed some parts of it. But anyway, this is Pia Valereso. I hope I pronounced that very well. The common problem is that nowadays most investors are only interested in initial profits and ignore long-term benefits. So, can you give them some reason why they should hold your tokens in the long term? This sounds like an investor who's ready, who's on the edge to invest his money into AMB. So, you better give him a reason to hold for a long
Yeah,
time.
thank you. So I will not say much, because the reason to hold our tokens for a long time, I think we've already explored so many things from the conversation that we've had so far. But I'll just say that, just take it like our network is not being used much now. So we are not even getting the kind of utility that we are estimating. That is, in the first place, that is the reason why we are trying to build more apps on our network, and
Okay.
also coming up with a mobile app to convey those innovations that we are coming with. So if you hold our token now, just consider the fact that the number of people who are going to interact with with our system through our mobile application. Then also consider the fact that we are here to list on even more exchanges. Consider the
Mhm.
fact that the team is committed and is having weekly meetings with community. Consider the fact that team has started integration into various regional communities, which we can mention of a Spanish community, we can make mention of a Portuguese community. We can make mention of Nigerian community, Ghana community. Can make mention of Chinese community. We can make mention of Turkish community, and Turkish are more into crypto. Like they invest a lot into crypto, and Europeans are key investors. Like I don't know how to say this. And Zimbabwe and South Africa, we are coming. We are coming through AfriCoin, and that is why we are here today. So we are just
Yeah,
expanding. I wouldn't have to tell you much, but you can just zoom the future from today that we are expanding.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, and my next question to you, Seth. So AirDAO says its vision for the future of DeFi is to reduce the current complexity of Web3 with simple interfaces through its single dashboard, whilst making it frictionless for anyone in the world to onboard into your ecosystem. Hope this won't require sacrificing security of the platform. And then, or I mean, do you anyway? Let me post my question here. Just a moment. Let me remove. Okay, there you go. So my question would be, so do you think this is actually possible to achieve simplicity and still ensure maximum security? And by the way, when I saw on the website, I love the phrase "the Apple of Web3." But anyway, back to my question: do you think it's actually possible to achieve simplicity while you still ensure maximum security?
Um, yes, yes, and in the first place, simplicity guarantees security more than complexity. Because the more
Okay.
you make the thing complex, the more you forget and leave some loopholes somewhere for other people to, I mean, get into your system.
Okay.
So simplicity is one thing that can easily, that word simple, help you to maintain your security. That aside, I mentioned the network has been on mainnet for 4 years down, and there's no single downtime. I don't want to mention networks that have a lot of usage and people are trooping in and out of it, that every now and then they are having downtimes.
Right.
We never had a downtime. We have about more than 500 nodes ensuring our network security. So when we talk about decentralization and security, then you are home. Your major networks like BSC and others, they don't have that number of validators or nodes validating and ensuring network security. So we know what we have, and we know the reason why we want to be simple. Yeah, I want to be simple to be able to attract consumers. That's people who are new or might not have heard about even crypto or blockchain. We just want to be simple to onboard them into the space so that they will also enjoy the benefits in the space. But talk of security, top notch. We are never losing that. Thank you.
I love how confident you are when you are explaining more about AirDAO. And on to my next question. I'm going to come back to the comment section, guys, in a moment. But Seth, you actually spoke about a sub DAO that you called Fireport Swap. Um, and I just want to understand, what is Fireport Swap? Is it built by AirDAO team members or not? And can you also tell me more about it?
Okay, so Fireport Swap is DEX that is native. We launched along AirDAO in September 15. So when we launched, we came with those decentralized applications, and since then they've continued building, and they've even updated their white paper, which making them even more promising. So Fireport is operated by a separate team that we call our partners, ecosystem partners. So whatever that happens in the ecosystem, Fireport is part of it, but they operate independently on their own with their own developers, their own marketing team, their own CEO and CTO. And currently, if you check the Fireport platform, you can also stake on their platform. You can as well do liquidity providing. So you can provide liquidity and earn rewards on that. So if you want to make money, you know how DEX are. You can go to Fireport, and currently we have um, two major pairs trading, like AMB, that's our native token, trading against BUSD and trading against US, yeah, trading against USDC. So you can go there and take advantage of that. Stake on there. So we have the Fireport stake inside and liquidity provision side. Then we have the AirDAO main staking, which I focus on more because I'm in the central ecosystem and I'm more focused on the AirDAO things. But if you want to
Okay.
earn more cash, extra cash, you can move into the Fireport ecosystem and have fun whilst you are making money. You can swap your AMBs to stable coins and also swap your stable coins to AMBs. You can bridge your stable coins from other networks and come and purchase AMBs on Fireport Swap.
Okay, that's awesome, and thank you for making that clarity between AirDAO and Fireport Swap. And from the comment section, there is Dark Wizard, the Dark Wizard, and the Dark Wizard says, "What's the inspiration behind this project? Does AMB token have a buyback, banning mechanism, or staking pools to help avoid massive dump of the token?" I think you have muted your mic, Sid.
Oh, so I was saying we mentioned this when we were talking about the staking pools. Currently, it's a flexible staking pool, but the APY is quite interesting and quite appreciative enough that entices people to stake and also to run nodes on a network. Then with our updated tokenomic, we are coming in with more beautiful staking pools that will have better restrictions and better APIs. So you can earn more by getting it logged to ensure network security and also prevent um, untimely dumps here and there. So that can, with those new pools that will be coming, you can you may be asked to pay penalties when you want to offload or on stake before time. You may have to wait maybe 2-3 weeks before you get your tokens when you stake into a logged staking pool and you want to take it out just randomly, but still we will maintain a flexible staking pool so that those who are interested in staking flexibly at any point in time, they can do it, just maybe at a lower returns.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think he said
Um.
banning. He talked about banning mechanisms. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we are going to explore banning mechanisms. You check our updated tokenomic on the AirDAO.academy or AirDAO Academy. You'll find it there. But the stage, there's one thing I want everyone to understand, that the stage that we are in now, we launched AirDAO last year. So we are in the building stage. So it becomes like we climb up, then we start descending. So you see that you check the tokenomic and you come to those points where emissions and bends are. You see that the graph will go up in terms of emissions in the early stages to allow for development. We have to push out tokens, we have to emit, then we descend with a burning mechanism. So this also comes to the point that if you are a long-term holder of, you are somebody who wants to invest for the longer term, then you are the right place. because those who wait to the end are the people who are going to enjoy the benefits of burning.
Okay, that's awesome. So look forward to that, and we'll keep on checking. Then the next question comes from Sunshine Sibalon. Hey, these names. But anyway, it goes on to say, since NFTs are popular nowadays, is there a plan for NFT integration?
Yeah. So that is something we are discussing behind scenes. This question, I think CEO answered it last week on Twitter Space. So we are discussing it, but we can't give a concrete date that you can have access to our NFT marketplace today or tomorrow. So we are going to
Okay.
make that. We are going to put that into an announcement, and you have it. If you are capable, as I said, you can just put up a proposal to be part of the ecosystem, and we will consider it.
Okay, that's awesome. I hope you have been answered, Sunshine. There is now a lot of questions from the comment section, so I'll just pick up some of the questions because some of the questions you have also addressed them in the previous questions that I've been asking you. There is Graham, and Graham says, I followed the project recently and I see that it has great potential. Thank you, Graham. And how can I run an AirDAO node and what are the requirements? I think you actually spoke about running an AirDAO, right? And the requirements.
Yeah, so 1 million AMBs, you check documentation and you can self onboard or send a request to support at airdao.io. It go direct to tech team and they will assist you with onboarding your node.
Yeah. So I hope I can catch up with all these questions. Thank you, Hakim Isa. AirDAO is just in the beginning. There's a question from Antoinette. I will not mention some of these names because I'm afraid of offending people. But anyway, Antoinette says, what is the most ambitious goal for AMB? What is the ultimate vision that your project is trying to achieve within the crypto space?
Okay, so the ultimate vision is to build products that people use and onboard the least technical people into DeFi. Yeah, so in summary, that's what I'll say. So we do this by creating easy to use interface. So we'll do all the back end stuff, difficult stuff, but when it comes to the presentation, UI UX, you can check it on airdao.io. We just want everything simplified on the UI UX side. So that is what we do to ensure we build products that people use and also onboard people, onboard newbies or noobs. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Before I ask you my last question, Seth, we are almost 5 minutes to an hour of streaming. There's a last question that I'll take from the comment section, and I'll take it from Roma. Yeah. Who asks the question that scalability, liquidity, and slippage are usually the three important factors in financial services. Please, how does AMB solve the above problem uh in order to attract? Okay, I think you wanted to say in order to attract more investors.
Okay. So um our blockchain from scalability point of view is EVM compatible, and we've been scaling our product upward. We've been improving on every side. We've been trying to build new things, exploring, researching. Most of our things are in a research state, or some of them are in research ready state. So
Okay.
when it comes to liquidity, we entice community with nice rewards to provide liquidity, and also we make our token available on major exchanges. So let's say when you check Binance, you see that our token is well traded there. You check other major exchanges, it's there, and we are making use of a better market maker. So there's no way you want to buy 2 million AMBs on the market now and your order will not be filled. Liquidity is available to be provide to fulfill your orders. And he said the last thing was, he said scalability, liquidity,
And slippage.
and slippage. So when you come to on the network, we have the cheapest cost. Like we have the very minimal cost of transaction. We are going
Okay.
to we are going to review it. Maybe it can be higher, it can be lower, but the end point is we want to be able to promote burn mechanism. So if it becomes higher, it means that the percentage that goes into the burn vote becomes more, and also it incentivizes node operators and stakers to also keep staking and keep operating nodes to ensure network security. I hope I got your question somehow.
He actually sent you some trophies in the comment section, so I'm so sure that you have really answered this question
Yeah,
very
thank
well.
you, thank you.
And um, I'll come back to the last question, which I think is very, very important that a guy called Stuart has asked. But my last question to you, Seth, is where can I buy my AMB tokens? Yes, you spoke of exchanges. And on that exchange, can I get some, on what exchanges can I get AMB tokens? So probably you can give us the top five best exchanges where we can get AMB tokens. You spoke of Binance.
Okay,
Basically,
so
it's in the top.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Which other?
I'll add KuCoin.
Okay.
KuCoin 2 is in the top. I'll add Mexi. Mexi 2 is in the top. I'll add Probit. Yeah, and you
Okay.
can use decentralized exchange like Fireport Swap on our blockchain. Others have
Okay.
listed us, and you can explore them as well. We have Bikek, we have all other exchanges listing us even without call notice. But since it's possible, they've done it, and they are also serving people who are interested in our token and in our ecosystem, which is really great. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just give you probably a minute for you to answer this next question that's coming from user code Stuart in the comment section. And he said, tell us about trading data and analysis. What type of trading data and analysis tools are available on your platform, and how can they help us make better trading decisions?
Yeah. So you first DYOR or do your own research about the project, and you know that okay, it's a strong project. When you are logged in a trade, you know AirDAO definitely may take long, but still you are going to get back to your entry or even better. So that is it. I can't give you financial advice as to go and trade charts or something, but if you use um trading apps like trading view, you can get charts from previous years. But what I would say is we had a stable pair very soon on Binance, like not so long ago. It's not up to a year. And you can check the charts, especially using Binance. You can use Binance
Mhm.
charts to read and have accurate information and know what to do with your chart and your trading decisions. I think Binance has all indicators there, and the pair that has been logged is the AMB BTC pair. So if you want to check from the very past um, chart, which will show a very strong downtrend because of some weakness along the line, you can use the AMB BTC pair, which has traded for a very long time, like 4 years now, to
Okay.
analyze the charts. But if you want to take decisions based on current ecosystem happenings and stuff, then you can check from somewhere June when we had Binance partnerships last year. You can check June. Yeah, I think June, July, I guess thereabout. Can use those periods to do your analysis. This is my opinion. It's not something I've researched and I'm sharing with everyone. It's my opinion to the person who asks about trading. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that clarity. And before we end this wonderful AMA and go ahead and do whatever that we want to do, we have a quiz for you guys that I'm going to be sharing the form in a minute in the comment section. So make sure you look at the form because I'm only going to give you a few minutes to fill it in and then I'm going to close it off. And from there, I'm going to pick the 10 best people that are going to answer the correct, that are going to offer the correct answers to the questions in that form. It's not that difficult, but it's a bit tricky. So make sure that you you answer it correctly, but also make sure that you subscribe to the Africoiner channel. Make sure that you are following the AirDAO Africa Twitter page for you to also qualify for this challenge. And in a minute, I'm going to post it up and I'm going to close it after. How many minutes do you think I should close it, Seth?
I think 7 minutes is okay, or 5 minutes, 5 to 7. Yeah,
5 minutes. I think five
five,
minutes
five,
is fair.
five is okay. Yeah.
5 minutes. Okay, that's beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my stopwatch here and I'm gonna time 5 minutes for you guys to just participate in this quiz. And remember, there are some tokens to be won in this quiz. So make sure that you really get the answers correct. And we'll contact you guys for those who are going to be very fortunate to win in this challenge. So like what Seth said, 5 minutes, guys, and that time starts now. So check on the comment section. I have shared a form, and you can get started now. And while everybody is just looking at the form and filling the form, I'm gonna take a banana here. We have bananas in Zimbabwe. I know in Ghana you have plantain. Yeah?
Yeah, we have more bananas too. Yeah.
I wish I could
So
share this with you.
yeah, I'll come to Zimbabwe when our community is ready there.
It's really ripe. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And what have you planned for Easter, bro?
Well, I don't know. I think I'll just perform my basic Christian stuff, go to church, and, and that's all. With my holidays, I'll push it to somewhere next month, ending of next month. If you invite me over, then I'll come and take my holidays over there with you.
You're more than welcome to come to Zim. Zimbabwe is beautiful. The southern part of Africa is very beautiful.
Yeah.
This is where we have all of those big five animals. You'll get to see them face to face. And we are 3 minutes in. Let me just check on the form if we have some responses here. Are you guys having some challenges? If you're having some challenges, just let me know. And thanks to Crypto Lad. This is a great AMA. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I just want to thank you, Seth, for you know answering all the questions in this AMA and taking out your time to come out here and uh, you know um, address all the questions. I'm just gonna throw in you know A clap. I'm gonna clap. Unfortunately, I'm on my own here, but I'm just gonna clap my hands for you, bro. And thank you very much for joining this AMA. We hope that you have had all your answers answered. I mean, your questions answered correctly, and you are satisfied about this project. And we look forward to you investing and putting your foot forward to also help spread the word about AirDAO. And do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to follow the Twitter page for AirDAO Africa for you to be able to qualify for this quiz. And we're left with 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We've got a couple of responses. We've got a couple of responses. And guys, do not fill in the form twice. You only do it once.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. That'll be it. No cheating. No
I think
cheating.
the 5 minutes will help because by the time you finish, try to log in with another device, the time will be up.
It will be too late.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a comment from Drizzy. Set is always delivered in touch, touches every angle. I agree with you, my brother. I hope that's not Drake. Drake is called Drizzy, right? Okay. A minute to go. A minute to go, guys. Let's go. We got a couple of responses. I hope that most of you have submitted. If you have submitted, yeah. Somebody has submitted. Wish me luck. We wish you luck. MDO. I need to take a whole class to learn how to pronounce people's names. This has been insightful and satisfying. Thank you very much for that comment. And yeah, thanks to the man himself for doing the most. We are 10 seconds in, guys. I'm going to close the form. I hope that you have filled in the form, and that goes 2 seconds. Like, I'm going to close all the responses. And that sums it all. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this wonderful AMA. We are going to contact all the people who have managed to submit a response. Is there anyone who has not submitted a response? Or you didn't manage to submit because I have closed it? It doesn't seem so.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this stream. We hope that you are going to enjoy your Easter and your holiday. From us, the African team, and from AirDAO, we say thank you for watching this stream and goodbye.